Disaster is a series of events whose presence can disrupt and threaten human life. Disaster can be divided into two types, natural disaster and non-natural disaster. Natural disaster is an event that appears suddenly and is caused by nature, such as landslide, floods, tsunamis, forest fires, and others. Non-natural disasters are disasters that are not caused by nature. For example, technological failures, disease outbreaks, and epidemics. In this video, we'll focus on a disaster that often occurs during the rainy season, namely floods. Floods are included in natural disasters where a large amount of water inundates an area. Flooding is typically caused by heavy rain, which causes reservoirs to overflow. In addition, there are other factors that can cause flooding, such as deforestation, littering, rising seawater, or a lower ground level. In Indonesia, flooding is a natural disaster that still occurs frequently, especially during the rainy season. The National Disaster Management Agency recorded there were 1,420 floods in Indonesia in 2022. The government's effort to deal with this flood disaster include intensifying debriding in ditches, rivers, and reservoirs, intensifying vertical drainage, and adding green open space to help absorb rainwater. Although these efforts are quite helpful in reducing flood disaster, it seems that other actions are still needed. In dealing with flooding, the most important thing is public awareness of the surrounding environment. If people care about the environment, then no one will litter or cut trees illegally, which is one of the factors that cause flooding. Another thing that might be tried is that the government requires people to separate plastic, food, glass, and other waste according to the type so that it is easier to separate which waste can be recycled and which cannot. From the explanation above, it can be concluded that flooding is an annual natural disaster whose solution is still being sought today. Every year, the government makes various efforts to deal with flood disaster, but this is felt to be lacking if people do not care about their environment. Thank you.